And we are back once again in Destiny the Taken King, and I think I'm going to unlock the third subclass today, the Sunbreaker for the Titan. I might visit my other classes, I have one of each, and check out the new classes for all of them, but we'll have to see. But today we're just going to do Sunbreaker. I don't know if this is going to be like a 5-minute affair or a real story mission. And that's a nice feeling, you know. Been pleasantly surprised by the last couple of story missions we've had. Some really great cutscenes. And some not terrible dialogue, you know?
What does it mean to be a Titan?
What indeed?
As a Titan, you are a part of the city in a way no warlock or hunter could understand. The dream of the city rests upon our shoulders. Then there are those that find a path outside our walls. Those that take up with leaders they barely understand. So it has ever been with the Sunbreakers. The Hammer of Soul is a flame in the darkness, but fire burns without thought. It is time that fire came home, to keep the city and her walls warm throughout the long night.
Fair enough. I've never been one for hammers in any sort of fiction, but can be persuaded if they're on fire. Which I'm told these ones are. I do hope that's not just it. Or else it would be a real short video. Quests. This quest system is, you know, basic in terms of like an RPG quest system, but it's also very welcome. Sunbreaker challenge. Yep, tracking. Go take a look. Oh, let's also take a look at our new... I can't summon my mount in this location either, apparently. I'm gonna say let's take a look at the new mount, but I suspect it's just a black sparrow, because every mountain is a sparrow in this game. I'm going to assume by the presence of the black sparrow as a veteran reward, they haven't added a second mount to the game yet. I don't need to take them out. I'm a fan of this Red Death, though. I mean, like, it's a pulse rifle, so whatever. But spiky red bits on the end is what I'm looking for in a rifle.
I'm detecting what looks like a Sunbreaker's beacon, but it's interlaced with Vex feedback.
I have no idea what a Sunbreaker beacon is. I'm guessing it's a dead guy with an even, you know, deader ghost. Or it's just a stick in the middle of the room.
Fall back! Fall back! Should you, Osiris? Protect the forge once they're in. You remember.
Osiris. Find out where they've gone, Guardian. My report said they were heading for a Vex gate.
Alright, where are we going? Oh, up. I guess there's nowhere else to go in this room, so that was dumb of me. I love how, like, doors that open should probably be a bullet point on the back of this metaphorical box. I'm sure there were opening doors in the original game, but that one sure as hell wasn't one of them. Again, I'm really eager to see if it's just the same quest, but with a different cutscene. Different VO for all the different classes. But, I mean, it might be a different planet. I'm not expecting a ton of new assets at the end of this corridor. But, you know, there's also more dialogue and story in this mission than most of the main story ones, so... it's hard to argue with that. Maybe I should have just walked past instead of shooting. He might have never woken up. Anything to scan in this room? Nope. I'm trying not to miss things after that scanning tutorial in the first mission. I wasn't going to take a chance. Not with these guys up and walking. Guess we go in the other side. I wonder if the all we've seen so far, unless I'm mistaken, is Fallen, Hive, and Cabal taken. I wonder if it works with Vex too. Though possibly not, because they are like machines, not actual creatures as far as I can tell. That could be interesting. With the Vex, you know, not having headshot. The Vex, sorry, not having headshots. It would be weird to fight a lot of super mixed types of enemies where you'd have to like jump between headshot and chest shot. Or maybe it would be too much and it'd be super confusing. Well, you're a dead dude. Or lady. Who are you? And you. What are we doing? Can't believe it took them a year to have alternate ghost skins in the game. I think there was one for the collector's edition, but...
Then plot a course. Find their forge, Guardian. If the city hopes to weather the oncoming darkness, we will need the flame it holds.
Well, fair enough. Mission ends in 25. Well, I guess we're going to see this through. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Look like Eclipse mercs from Mass Effect. I wonder if that's just the armor from the Trials of Osiris. It's not something I've taken part in. Being effectively the ranked multiplayer. Because I don't have a team to play with. And I'm not the kind of person who would just go on a forum and find randoms. I have got a sweet tiger on my emblem, which is appreciated. My menu seems to have disappeared.
Mercury was transformed
Fair
by
enough.
the Vex in the early days of the collapse. As far as we know, the Warlock Osiris is the only Guardian to spend any time among the Spires, and we haven't heard from him in years.
Osiris brokered a contract between the Sunbreakers and the city. Its terms were unacceptable to me. Now the Sunbreakers hate the Vanguard. They hate me.
Interesting. Bit of city politics with a tower brokering.
We do not know of you, Guardian. But if you found us,
This
you
is
are
a
worthy of
multiplayer
our
map.
time. I am Uras, 3rd Imperial Magistrate of the Sunbreakers. You have come to test your light in the Forge.
Have I?
Here you must prove you are one with the light. Use your ghost to ignite the Forge.
Yes, ma'am. Guardian, Uros is a legend. If even half the stories are true, she's one of the most powerful Titans alive today.
Bit of lore and backstory. I'm going to try to not speak over the dialogue, because it is, you know, if anyone's been keeping up with Destiny, it is super interesting that it's there at all, so I really want to make the most of it.
Power's on, but the array needs to be aligned. Let's head outside.
I really need a new armor. I want a new helmet. There's like some really hot, old exotic helmet. Like a Roman centurion sort of like crest on it, and I've always wanted that. I've never seen a point of having two exotic helmets that are, for the level I play at, effectively the same.
In the shadows of the light that gave birth to the ancients, use the forge. Fire born of man. Fire of the light. Ask yourself, what power do you seek from the forge, Guardian? Can you
Apparently
bring
a
light
giant
to
fuck-off
where
hammer.
only darkness survives?
Sure, I'll take it. Be interesting to play a bit more offensively. Wonder if they'll give me a chance to test it out now. Yep.
So we're going to get attacked then. Here we go.
Right, what am I doing? I throw giant hammers that have area of effect damage, so that's cool. I wonder how this affects like my ability to jump and stuff, because that's all tied to the leveling. I'll have to take a look in a second. It's charged again. I'm just going to keep spamming hammers because it seems to just be going up again and again and again. Like the ultimate power trip. As far as Destiny goes, anyway. Flaming grenades. That's new. I can get behind a class that's just entirely like grenade class in disguise. I am, according to the... Ooh! That was unexpected. See, now I don't have my shield, which is... Because that's what I thought I was popping then when I get my super. Dumb. This could, like, substantially change the way I play. From, like, a more defensive... You know, luring them in close from melee and stuff to like standing back and throwing grenades. Which is pretty different as far as Destiny goes. Then again, given that how accelerated the supercharging is here, maybe in the actual game it won't affect all that much. I guess it depends how the stats work, about the shield regen and stuff. Yeah, there's something else I can do but look cool and throw hammers. And I leveled up.
Welcome, Guardian. Wield no power, but the fury of fire.
Awesome. Awesome indeed. So the problem I had with the Striker class was it was that range thing. You had to get used to where you were leaping to and, you know, when to actually launch your attack. And it was fun, but, you know, next to, like, the Hunter's fire gun, or even the Hunter's blade, it just seemed like, I don't know, kind of shit. That's why I went with the Defender class for most of the time. Right, so let's jump back to the tower, speak to Zavala, and see if it gives me anything else. Or just a pat on the back. Yeah, let's take a look at that tree when we're there as well. So, right, some stuff's been unlocked automatically, which is nice. Things like the lift. Thermite grenades. Sentry grenades. Yeah. Alright, so what else have we got here? Alright, cool. It's nice that they give you a little bit of a head start. And what am I on? 160. Yeah, it's just so sad to see these. To see these normal weapons, these uncommon weapons, just like overpowering my exotics. I don't want to wear green armor, but I'm gonna have to get that light level up. And last time I went to the Cryptarch, I went with a green engram and got an exotic. Let's see if I'm that lucky this time.
Oh, sorry to see that one.
Not even slightly.
Things look dark.
He now sells legendary engrams. I think it's legendary. Could be wrong. They require legendary marks, which no idea how you get them. But I think everyone now uses that currency, which is nice.
Fire has not been seen within the wall.
Level 40.
Take that hammer to the
Sunbreaker.
stars.
Awesome.
It represents
So there, that's the new Titan class. Probably buy that armor because it's probably better than what I have. But suck it anyway. Check back soon. We'll probably feature the other classes too. I mean, it doesn't take that long to unlock that thing. So I'll get my other people on the train. And GameDropZone.com, that's where you can find that.